Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to do lesson 8.2 in your math book. Okay, pull out your papers, your math papers, and you're going to follow along with me. Okay, we are going to learn how to represent equivalent fractions. It's going to be exactly the same, except we're going to put fraction names with it. So let's go on. Okay, let's look at this. It says, Leo and Nora each had a small pizza. The two pizzas were the same size. Leo ate 3/4 of his pizza. Nora ate the same amount of pizza, but her pizza was cut into 8 equal pieces. Now, when we're talking about 8 equal pieces, we're talking about that denominator. Here, it's cut into 4 pieces. This means where it's going to be cut into 8 equal pieces. So look at this. Leo ate 3/4 of his pizza. Here's the pizza. And you will see that this has been split into 4 sections, and 3/4 of it has been shaded. That's the amount that Leo has eaten. Okay? So now we come over here to Nora. Nora ate 8. It's cut into 8 equal pieces. Okay? Now, how many pieces of pizza did Nora eat if they ate the same amount? So you just shade the same amount of circle that Leo did over here. That's the exact same amount that was over here. Now you'll notice it's just cut into more pieces. Okay, that's all. It's the same amount of circle, it's just cut into more pieces. Okay, now if we look at this, there are 4s, 1, 2, 3, 4s. 3 out of the 4 are shaded, so 3/4. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, perfect, that's what the denominator tells us. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 8 is being shaded. Okay, so that means Nora ate 6 pieces, Leo ate 3 pieces, but they ate the same amount. Okay, it was the same amount of the pizza. This was just cut into more slices. Okay, so the fractions 3/4 and 6/8 shade the same part of the same size whole. So they are equivalent fractions. 3/4 equals 6/8. It's the exact same thing we did yesterday. We're just putting fraction names with it. Okay? So now, how can you draw a fraction model and name a fraction equivalent to 2/4? Okay, so you know what? I'm going to do a rectangle because to me that's easier. This is Case World. This is a perfect rectangle, and I am going to split this into 4 equal parts. Okay? Now, it says a fraction equivalent to 2/4. Well, I'm going to shade 2 of those 4s. So it's 1, 2. Okay, sorry, got all crazy. Now I'm going to make another rectangle. And let's look at that. And this is Case World. That's a perfect rectangle, and these are perfect squares. Now wait a minute. Let's look at that. What happens if I do the 4th and I split it right here in the middle? And I still shade this part. These parts right here are equivalent, aren't they? But right here, this is 2/4. What's the fraction for this? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how many are shaded out of how many? 8 total. Okay. Well, let's see what else we can do here. I'm going to draw another one right above it. Yeah. Not very good. What happens if I just mark it right there? The same line that's going down here. And I just shade one of those. Oh, I'm going crazy. What's my, there we go. I'm just shading one of those. Well, how many are shaded? Don't count this over here. I messed up. Okay, yeah, I have 1 out of 2. Well, guess what? All of those are equivalent. They are equal to each other. The same amount of the shape is shaded. Okay? All right, let's go to the next page. Oh, wrong way. Sorry. Okay. Now, it says write a fraction. What fraction is equivalent to the fraction shown? Create a model to determine the equivalent fraction. Okay, right here, 1 out of 4, 1/4, right? This one says we have to break it into how many parts? The denominator says we need to break it up into 8 parts. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do my very best. Oh, not very good, am I? Okay. Now, what if I shade the same amount? It's from here to here, isn't it? What is that? How much is that? How many 8s are shaded? Well, 1, 2. 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 8s. Okay, this one we have 2/3. 2 out of 3, right here, that's what that says. 2 out of 3 are shaded. Well, we're going to break this up into 6 parts because that's what my denominator says. So you know what? I'm going to break it up just like they did. Okay, and I'm going to shade it first. Oh, shoot. I'm not very good with this. Okay, this and this. Okay. Okay. Now, what if I cut this right down the middle? How many parts are now shaded? Well, let's look at that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have now 4 out of 6. It's the exact same part of the rectangle that this was. It's just broken up into more pieces. Okay? Down here, I have 1/2. 1 out of 2. That's what this fraction is right here. Okay? Right here. But this one says we have to make it into 8 parts. So let's make it up into 8 parts. I do it this way because I get it somewhat even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so right here, I'm going to shade this part. So let me shade this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many parts did I shade out of that? I shaded 4. 4 out of 8. Okay, let's try it over here. 2, 6. 2/4. 1, 2 out of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's what this one is. The top one is up here. This one is this one up here. Okay, 2/4. Well, this one down below has to be broken up into 6 parts. So I'm going to break it in the middle because that's easier for me. And I'm going to split it into 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to color the same amount of that rectangle that I did for this one. It's 1, 2, 3. So how many? It was 1, 2, 3. 3 out of the 6. These are equivalent fractions. These are equivalent fractions. All right. Jacob folded a piece of paper into 4 equal parts and shaded 3 parts. Sarah folded her piece of paper into 8 equal parts. She shaded the same amount of Jacob. What equivalent fractions did they represent? So let's start with Jacob. Jacob folded a piece of paper into 4 parts. And he shaded 3 of those parts. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Sarah folded her paper into 8 equal parts. So let's try to do the exact same. And here we go. So I'm going to change colors here. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because this area, this outline is the amount that he shaded, correct? So that means it's 3 out of 4. This one was shaded the exact same amount, okay, same, but how many parts is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 out of 8. So 3/4 equals 6/8. Okay. All right, here we go. Now, I like these fraction tiles. I like them a lot. When we get back, you each will have one that you can play with. All right, so let's look at this. Let's find, this is the one we know, okay? 6/8. If I go 1, 2, let me find a different color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there we go. We want that line, okay? What fourths? So if we go up to the fourths, if we go straight up, what line is right there? So how many fourths does it take to make 6/8? 1, 2, 3. So it's 3/4. Okay? All right, let me erase this real quick. And let's try another one. Okay? We have 1/3. Oh, that's hard to see. So we'll do yellow. 1/3 right here. 1/3. That's right here. That's one of the thirds. Well, what equals 1/3? Well, it's not going to be 1/2. It's not going to be 1. It's not going to be the fourths. Ooh, wait a minute. What about the 6ths? Yeah. If Mrs. Keith could draw a straight line, it would go straight down. How many 6? Well, I see 1, 2. 2, 6. Okay? All right. Now, let's do the next one. Halves. Right here. Okay? Well, you can do this. You can go to the end. 2 halves equals how many thirds? Well, this goes all the way down. Remember we talked about that? 2 halves equals 1. and this equals 1. Okay? Place that. Okay. You can also do 1/2 equals the same as, nope. Let's see, 3 what? 3 what? 3 what? Oh, I see 3. It's not 2. We're looking at 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? You can do 3, 6. So it can be 1/2 equals 3, 6. Okay? All right. Now, let's go over here. 1/4. 1/4 equals what? Well, let's try it. 1/4. If I go up, nope, doesn't work. How about I go down? Can't do a 6. It goes straight through one of them. Oh, right here. How many 8s is that? 1, 2. It equals 2 8s. Okay, what about this one? 4 8s. I'm going to go right here. 4 8s equals 1 what? Well, up here, it's got 3. 1, 2, 3, 6. It's got 2 halves. Can't do that. What about this one? Yeah, there's 1/2. Okay, just follow the lines up. Find the one you know and follow it up. Okay, so like here, let's go 4. 4 what equals 2? Well, okay, let's do 1/2. So if I do that right here, if I go down, nope, it doesn't work. This one is on the line, but there's only 2 of them. This one only has 1, 2, 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that one works. So 4 8s. Okay? 2/3. 2/3 equals what? So I'm going to get a yellow one so we can see it. Right around here. Nope, it doesn't equal 1/2. It doesn't equal 1/4. Oop, right here. Doesn't go through 8. It goes right here. So 1 2/3 is the same as 1 2 3 4 6. Okay. All right. We're going to stop there. Okay. If you want to go ahead and do 13 for your own, that's awesome. But we're going to stop, and then I'm going to have you do the next assignment. Please bring this paper back tomorrow so I can check that you did it. Thank you.